Hello my beautiful persons, my name is Kenya and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, karibu sana. Kindly subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment down below and share this video. Long time no see. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope we are all keeping safe and this too shall pass. So today's video, as you can tell already from the title, I'm going to be, or rather you're going to be cooking with me. Yes, that is why I'm recording in the kitchen. I posted a video, a short clip on my Instagram and Facebook about how I made chapatis. It was pumpkin chapatis and people wanted to know how I made them. So I'm going to make them step by step with you, and I hope people can learn one or two things from that. So without wasting time, welcome to the kitchen. Let us cook away. The ingredients I'll be using today: I have pumpkin, I have salt, plain flour, warm water and oil. I blend my pumpkin. You don't have to blend it, you can just mash it. Get a mixing bowl, start mixing your dry ingredients. So I will start with my flour, which I don't use all of it. I keep some aside because with chapatis you tend to need more later. Salt your flour accordingly. The reason I don't measure my ingredients is because I end up needing more flour, so that's why. And then I'll add my pumpkin. If you're not using pumpkin, it's at this point that you start adding your warm, cold or hot water, whatever you prefer. So mix your pumpkin thoroughly until you feel that they're in harmony with the flour. When I stop mixing, when I feel like it's done, then I start adding my warm water to soften it. Then I'll start using the flour that I set aside earlier, and I'm going to use my surface to knead the flour. It's easier when you're kneading on a surface, so I just use the surface and add more flour as I knead, and I knead until the dough is not sticking to my palms. This next step you must not do it, but I like to moisturize my dough, so I'm adding a few tablespoons of cooking oil. So at this point it's not sticky, so it's ready, and I'm going to cover it using a wrap. Some people prefer to use a cloth, so you can use that. And I'm going to set it aside for a few minutes. That I set mine aside for 30 to maybe 45 minutes. So as you can see, my dough is ready, and I'm just preparing my surface where I will be rolling my dough and partitioning it. And I'm setting wrap aside because when I'm partitioning it, I like to cover my dough so it don't go all dry. This will help keep it soft. Guys, however you partition your dough, it depends with how bigger or how smaller you want your chapatis to be. So I like mine this size, so that's why I'm doing this. See, they are all covered, so this will keep them moisturized and they remain soft and not dry. So next I'm going to use some flour to dust my dough so it don't stick on the surface or on the rolling stick. Guys, at this point you can just put that chapati straight to the pan and it will be soft. You just cook it like that and it will be soft. But because we need layered soft chapatis, we are going to do extra work. So this is the point where you add some oil and then roll your chapatis. It's a lot of work, but my country people say that that in English, that French in English means Rome wasn't built in a day. So you have to be persistent and to work hard, you know. So when you roll it, just roll it around again, as you can see. Guys, how beautiful is that? So this is how you make your chapatis layered. So we will repeat the process on all of them. So next step is just roll and straight to the pan. At this point, maybe your pan is heating up, and as you can see, I'm dusting my dough so it doesn't stick on either my surface or my rolling stick. Guys, as you can see, I'm turning it around. The reason why I'm turning it around is because if you want a round chapati to make a circle and not other shapes, you need to keep turning it. Also, if you don't, you end to concentrate on the center, and that is why you get dry chapatis at the middle. So just turn it, and that's why you get round chapatis. So your pan is ready. You have your oil and where you're going to put your chapatis. So make sure that when your chapati is on, it's getting dry. I use that paper towel so I don't burn my hands. So oil your chapatis. This also depends with how you want them to be. Some people are generous with the oil, some people are not. So it depends with you, with how you want them to be. Make sure to get the oil all over your chapati. So that's why I'm turning mine, to make sure that it cooks all over. Guys, look at how beautiful that is. So I think the chapati is ready now. It takes a minute to cook. It's very easy when you get to this point. So when both sides are ready, then you can just set it aside and make sure to cover it with some foil to keep the moisture in. Repeat that process with each and every one, and we are done. Look at those beauties. They look appetizing, soft, they're layered. We did a good job. So they're ready to be served. Serve with whatever you want. You can use your greens or anything. I served mine with some peas and chicken. Very delicious. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep